Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you are doing well. I'm going to do a bit of commentary and a wish I did a reaction to this new series of beats that Mr. Retirement rapper, producer, Logic has seen fit to release onto the internet. It's on YouTube. There's a Dropbox link too, so if the fans want to download it for free, they could download it for free. It's what he calls a Twitch Tape Volume 1. I understand he has pulled these instrumentals together, I guess in a matter of a couple of hours. So I'm going to give my thoughts on these 5 separate beats here. I did originally record a reaction to this entire thing, where in the reaction I did not have that ironing board. I'm going to move that shit. So, yeah, I recorded a reaction to this thing, but the audio in that reaction was totally effed. It was effed. Hey, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Hope you're doing well. Sorry my reactions to these beats can't be raw and in the moment, everybody. They just can't. I've already heard them. They're already in my mind. My mind is already made up. My reviewer brain has taken over and has come up with concise critiques for all of them. No, oh God, oh Lord God, no. So, yeah. 5 different beats on this tape. The first of which is Stimulate. I don't know exactly what stimulating is, but if it sounds anything like this beat, I might want to do it. You're on the beat. You're on the beat. You're feeling the beat from your head to your feet. You're on the beat. Just have a seat. You're on the beat. Whoa! Yeah, I'm digging the vibe of this one. Bobby's chops and edits aren't too crazy or overly ambitious or whatever, but it's a good vibe. Source material that's being sampled here sounds like a pretty straightforward combination of soul and jazz straight out of the 1970s. Don't know if that bass line is from the sample that we're hearing predominantly. Sounds like it is, but then you get that pinched little synth lead that sounds like there's a phaser on as well that's super bright, super in your face. It's tasteful. It's got a nice kind of warbly vintage texture to it, I guess you could say. This beat, the sound of it, the aesthetic of it, it's really coming out of that whole MF Doom, very campy, maybe a little bit of Mad Lib and J Dilla in there too, just I guess, school of beat production. And I guess Logic takes to it pretty nicely. Is it one of the best beats I've ever heard in that vibe or in that style? No, but the drums sound nice. They mix with the sample pretty well, and yeah. Then moving on from there, we have the track Groovy, another beat that is a minute and change. Kicking it off, the drums. Classic 90s boom bap flavor, super crisp, super punchy, super in your face. Reminds me of something that would kick off like a Cypress Hill song. Love the sample he's lifted here. I'll say that as he develops this beat, I like that he's getting a little bit more ambitious with what he's doing with the sample. There are some pretty jittery triggers that he throws in here and there as he's kind of repeating certain bits. Yes, 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 yes. Kind of disorienting, doesn't always serve the groove of the beat, but I don't know how jarring it is, I guess, is a change of pace. Following this, we have the beat Lil Bobby, where Logic is getting pretty sentimental, pretty nostalgic with his production. Not super crazy about this one, maybe my least favorite of the bunch. I will chalk that up mostly to the way he has crafted the rhythm on this track. Whatever he's worked into the beat that's serving as a snare or serving as like a shaker or something, it's just a little too high in terms of volume or not EQ'd as well as it could, so when it hits, it's like a sort of, it's really stabbing me in the eardrum. It doesn't sound great, doesn't feel great. I'm still loving what he has lifted here in terms of a sample. I mean, it just sounds like a very pretty soul song about the youth, the children, wanting the best for the future, positive outlook. I wish he sort of went a little bit deeper into editing this sample a bit more, just to just get more creative with it, I suppose. And I don't know, even if he didn't do that, if he simply just carved out or I guess sculpted the rhythms that he put underneath it just a little bit better, I think it would have done wonders for it. Following this, we have Eat the Rice, which is an okay beat. in this batch, it's really at the end of the day pure RZA, pure Wu-Tang worship. And at this point when I was listening to it, I got this sense that this process and these beats really for Logic are like, it's just production therapy. It's beat therapy. Production-wise, he's going to his happy place in a way. You know, he's throwing together what feels the most natural on the fly in the moment, which, you know, again, does not result in the greatest instrumentals I've ever heard, but I think it does tell you a lot about what makes Logic tick creatively speaking, because, you know, again, he's going directly to, with this limited amount of time, his inspirations. Finally, at the very end of this thing, we have the beat Borat, very nice. Sorry, it's cringe, but I had to do at least one of those. But this is honestly my favorite beat of the 5 beats on this one. I just want to taste it again because I think there are elements of it that are so cool. Love what he did with the rhythm on this one. That is a kick-ass beat. I have my issues with it. I have some notes on it, but that is a kick-ass beat that he has pulled together on the fly. Love that kick, love the snare, and love that extra rhythmic detail that he's adding with those claps. Love what he's doing with those vocal samples too. I mean, it's just a really cool combination of hip hop and kind of that Eastern Bloc vibe. Now, I will say, as he tries to grow it, he adds in kind of these fat, droning, bassy synthesizers. I can see what he's trying to do with it. He's trying to create a rising motion. He's trying to elevate the whole thing, make it sound like really grand, really epic. In my opinion, that bass synth is more kind of filling out the details of the beat and almost making it lose a little bit of shape because frequency-wise it's competing with everything else in the instrumental and it's just kind of enveloping everything. I think maybe he can get kind of a similar thing going if he were to add a legitimate bass line that had a strong groove to it and maybe sort of pitched those synths or those ringing, droning tones up an octave or up 2 octaves or something. You know, bring it out of that bass frequency, give it something that's just a bit brighter, and you know, you may sort of get that that same quality, but you know, you'll have room for a bass line. But I do like this beat a lot. You know, again, it's not like the greatest beat I've ever heard or anything, but it's super impressive considering the amount of time I'm guessing he had to pull it together, and it's surely something I would love to hear him or somebody else do something with if he were to go back and retool it a little bit. But this one kicks ass in my opinion. But those are my thoughts on these beats. Cool to hear Logic continuing to show his production prowess on this collection of instrumentals and take retirement creatively. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next one. Anthony Fantano, Logic Presents, Twitch Tape Volume 1, forever.